good afternoon, good evening, depend on where you are at the moment or the time you're gonna see this video. I welcome everybody into Monday. God bless you. Thank you for power tapping on TikTok. Eshegoni Mutugbe. Mr. Fred Olawale, good morning, sir. Kunle Afford, our ọ̀gá mi nìyẹn, good morning. Mr. Afford, I don't hear from you. Kò dá o, ẹ sá lọ mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́, ṣó dáa bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? A ní conversation. Can we finish it, please? Esme official, thank you for joining me. Yeah, good morning, happy Monday, everybody. Yes, I'm happy to be here this morning. Please, anybody have a question on TikTok regarding mortgage in the UK? As you all know, there's a reduction in interest rates right now. So if your fixed rate is coming to my hand, and this is the right time for you to take a step to get a better rate. Okay, so please send me a message, or if you want to, maybe you're planning to have some renovation, you need to release some equity so that you can. Is it that you get money out? If I just received another email from Halifax today that property are being reduced right now in the market, so interest is cheaper, property has been reduced, so and there's a renting deficit. That's me. A lot of people are still looking for accommodation. There's some areas that rents are quite much more expensive. You know what? Because there's so much landlord, so you can be part of the landlord that bring the house rents down. Okay, because the more landlord we have, the cheaper rental property will be for people. It's going to be more affordable. Of course, we have so many people in London right now, most especially people with the COS. There's always looking for accommodation all the time. So, and now that the house, because houses are being reduced now in price, that one doesn't mean the landlord will drop them. They will not. It's not necessary they will drop their house rent. It doesn't work like that. All right, because some of them they bought why the property is expensive, and again the interest rate they were in it may be quite expensive, so they cannot afford to bring it down right now. So, but it can make a competitive market. If you buy your now, you're gonna buy cheap. At the same time, the interest is more cheaper for you. So, if other people are, putting on the market for 1,500, you can put your own to 1,200. You see what so many people will, and you can give them a high condition. Do you understand that? Don't do this, don't do this, do that. And they will align with your condition because what? Because your price is quite more reasonable than other landlords. And that's one benefit, by the way. If you like, you can put it at the market at the same price. So what I'm saying is that the interest rate of Bank of England it has been reduced. So if you locked into higher interest rates, maybe when you purchase your property, then you don't have a good credit. Let me put it that way. Maybe something come up on your credit reports and you were not aware, but you just have to get on property ladder or just have to purchase that property at the same time. That's and you just jump on any interest rate. So I have a good news for you. So right now you can refinance your property and get the better rates, all right? Because the interest rate have been reduced, all right, from the Bank of England. So now all the lenders they have been reducing them products across the market. It's a competitive market. So if you don't reduce your products, other people they will. Before you know, nobody will buy from you. So before you know, everybody are being reduced their products right now. So competition is competitive market. So if you're ready, if you're on a high rate interest rates, whether and one way or the other condition, you just find yourself in a high interest rates. It could be because maybe something pop up on your credit reports, or because your circumstances 10, it does not align with the lender with the reasonable rates, you chump up, or even it might be high street. Sometimes high street can give you a little bit chump rates because you give me some conditions. You understand? So this is the right time. I know by now because you have been paying your mortgage continuously, consistently, without missing any payments. I believe your the credit reports might have come back to normal now, and your credit score might have jumped up. So please get in touch. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can help you. Or if you need extra cash, maybe you wanted to renovate, or you want to pay school fees, or you wanted to pay your tax. Maybe you are whole HMRC and you wanted to pay tax. Maybe you want to start a business and you already have a business plan. You know exactly what you wanted to do. And you know there's a equities line on your property. This is the best time to do something, okay? Get some money, or you can get the money. Yeah, you maybe the what's it called, the property business that you have been willing to do for over maybe 5 years ago, over a decade, and you believe you don't have money and you already have residential property. That's the right time. This is the right time to take a steps. Get some equity out and then buy property with that money. So that money we fund himself. He will pay his own mortgage, and again, some money that was called a cash flow. You can use it to support yourself in your residential home. What I've been seeing lately among uh, Africa, most Nigerians, is like we have so much equity in our property. Yeah, because a lot of us, we don't understand debts and we don't like debts. I understand that. All right. And nobody like debt, to be honest. It's not that sometimes when I maybe people think I'm comfortable with around debts like that. Not necessarily, but because what I understand, the power of good debt. So, and I'm talking about a good debt here. I'm not talking about any other thing apart from good debt. Because I know all the millionaires, all the billionaires that you can mention the name one way or the other today, they are in debt up to now, as we speak. Yeah, and they are still in debt. Because if you can't leverage, the only way you can make money, you can live the comfortable life you were looking for, or the life that you want your children to live, is when you leverage bank money. Yes, all over the world. Yeah, please Google and find out. All the big boys that you think all the big girls in the world, no African world, they are in debt, serious one, giddy go. Even Elon Musk himself, investor money, bank money, and all that. Even Trump, he used bank money a lot. He collect loans. So this is the best way to to make money in life. So for some of us, and then it doesn't come like that. And listen, because we believe it's a good debt, that doesn't necessarily that the bank will be willing to lend you. The bank themselves, they don't want to lend you, by the way, but the job is for them to lend. That's the reason why they have the bank, they cooperate the bank, by the way. But sometimes they don't want to lend. So don't think all the bank they are chasing you. Like if they think they chase you, go and approach them. So what I'm trying to say next is that take advantage of debts, good debts, most especially with the diaspora, Nigeria in diaspora, Africa in diaspora. Take this advantage and use it for yourself. Because we don't understand, how can I join property purchase with a friend? And docs. Can you make it clearer, or a little bit clearer? Do you mean you and your friend wanted to come together and buy property, Abi? Joint application. Of course, up to 4 people can be on a mortgage application. What I mean by that, that it can be 4 people, 4 friends. Uh, yeah, how can I join the property purchase with you? Yeah, so you and your friend, you can come together, put deposit together. The only reason why people joined do joint applications, most especially investment, is because of the deposit. Okay, so part of deposit can come from your partner or your friends, and some come from you as well. So you join it together, and two of you can be on a mortgage application. All right, so it's doable. All right, so it's something that is doable. If up to four people, you can come together and join mortgage application. So I hope I answer your question, Abby. All right. Okay then. So as I was saying, that the power of debts, how to use debts for our advantage. I wrote a book about it. I think maybe this year I will launch it. Then because of something, I just hold back a little bit. I will try. One second property, another first buyer. So if any first buyer join you, is going to lose advantage of first time buyers. So what are the advantage of first time buyers? Is because they will have stamp duty holiday. So what is stamp duty for some people that don't really understand all the property world? Stamp duty is a tax that you pay when you buy property. If you are buying a property, you pay tax. Anything that you buy in this world, most especially in London, you pay tax on it. Some of them you don't know because they already embedded the tax to the price, so you are not aware. But they don't do that when it comes to property. So because it's a very high, what do you call, high purchase, high expensive, high value, whatever. So they don't embed the tax into the property. So you pay that separately for the land registry. Okay. So stamp duty is the tax that you pay on buying property. So if you are buying property, you say, I'm buying property. Oh." Government is say, okay, because you are buying property, pay us some tax. So because you are a first time buyer now, so they happy for you. But oh, finally somebody have take a huge step, is buying his own first property. He have achieved a lot. Okay, let's try to support and encourage him more or her more. So in that sense, what they will do, there's okay, there's this tax. If you buy from this threshold to threshold, you are tax free. So that's mean you're not going to pay tax. So if you now join that person with somebody that already bought property before to buy investment property, the person will lose advantage of that tax. So it's always good to buy your residential first before you join any other person or buy the investment property. How much time did you pay for the property of? Yeah, calculate it. Calculate it. I don't know. I don't know for now. I don't have the calculator to calculate it. Mostly it's a solicitor that will tell you, but the way I can calculate it, but I can't do that on them on live right now. So that's the way it works. So let me now come back to my uh, Smile Dave. How you? Um, Felicia lady, how you? Like the say lady na be like the how you? Happy New Year, Happy New Year, brother, Happy New Year. Good to see you. So let me now go back to what I was saying. Thanks for joining me on YouTube. Please kindly leave your comment on the YouTube so that I can see you. Right. So by using text for your advantage, that's a we need to. I know. Okay. As I was saying, nobody wants to remember that he have a debt. Sometimes maybe our mind, you know, gas up, jump up, something like that. I used to be like that before, but now I overcome that. I've overcome it. By the blood of the Lamb, I've overcome all that nonsense. Do you understand? Jimmy Divi, how are you? Digital Queen, God bless you. Good morning, I'm fine. Happy night to you, my sister. Good to see you too. Hello, Habi. Thank you for joining me. Eshegoni, thank you for joining us. So, for some of us that's just joining us, I was saying that I'm creating awareness that what's it called, interest rates have reduced from the Bank of England. That means that all most of the banks they are dropping their rate as well. We can see reduction in the interest rates, and the same time, the property markets has been reduced. So there's so no inflation anymore. Inflation have been coming down. All right. So Ugbeni Adeshua, good morning, sir. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Actually, Adeshua ló kọ́ fún mi ní ló kọ́ fún mi flower. Ẹ bá mi ṣe alátẹ̀wọ́. Adeshuyi, sorry, Adeshuyi. Mo ti change orúkọ ẹ nìyẹn. All right, so please, and that's why. So let it be. I'm happy this January. Let it be part of your goals in 2026 that you will become a home owner. If you look at my first video in this year, I'm a gbàdúrà for everybody. I pray for my heart. But the Holy Spirit was talking through me. So if you believe in that prayer, it will happen. And my prayer was everybody. If you have not gotten property in this country before, this 2026, you will be a homeowner. You'll be a landlord. You've already got your own. You'll be a landlord because I know it is possible. But and after that, only prayer, action, then I now talked about how we can develop, self-development, how we can increase our self, how we can invest in ourselves so that we can earn good money. So the only reason why people are not buying property because or not because they don't like, not necessarily some people are moving away from debt, is because the initial deposits that make them qualify, they don't have it. The only reason that we are not having it is because things are not balanced. And I understand you. I understand because I've been there too. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Shuyi, Eshe, Goni, Eshe. All the user number, thank you for joining me. Do you understand? Because I've been there before. So if you are working and you use 90% of your income to pay bills, tell me, how will you save? It's not that you don't want to save. You know that nobody wants to save, but because it's circumstances, sometimes it doesn't warrant it. So, and this is here, this personal development comes in. So when you develop yourself, put value into yourself, and then the marketplace, they will value you. So even at all, if you decided to work, to employed, they will give you good salary, okay, and your employer they will value you more. They can negotiate good salary, or you can negotiate yourself way up. For example, maybe you just enter as a low level or something, you can rise and go and do so many courses, become a manager. It can jump your salary, double your salary times five. It happens. I've seen somebody that earning 22 or 25 and went to go and do IT, but from there it's earning 100,000. You understand? So when let's say you are on six figures started from 100,000. You're on six figures, so it won't take you much to save for deposit. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I understand some people they are here on the COS. They can't really do anything. But don't tell me you can't really do anything. Of course, your officer said that. It's only your officer that say you can't do anything. That does not come to your personal development. You can do personal development. You can become a influencer. They won't stop you. You can become a content creator. They're not gonna stop you. Understand? You can go and do some courses and get knowledge for your advantage and start helping other people. So not necessarily you tie to care job like that. No. You can't. No, do something. Out of that. Create. You can be what's it called? Uh, AI is there now. You can do so many things with AI and start any money on one side like that. So you can even use that money you can be saving that money for yourself. The other side also. So by doing that, and remember, you are increasing in wisdom and understanding. You're increasing knowledge. So before you know, so by the time you get your finish with your COS and get your settlement final settlement, you can choose the path you wanted to go for. Not when you get your settlement, you start looking, hey, what I want to do now. Finally paper. Those time is going. So I'm just quickly come back to people they so don't say I love what she was saying, but because I'm serious, we can do something. And to some of us that COS is not our problem. Okay, what the problem? What? The problem? What? The problem? What? COS is not your problem. The problem? What's the problem of your problem? The problem? Problem here. Gong, 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 gong. So please let us do something and let us try to come out from our comfort zone. So Jim Rohn will say your comfort zone is an enemy. Yes, ego is enemy as well. So I pray that we have courage to come out from the comfort zone so that we're able to achieve what you want to achieve, so that we're able to take territory as God said you should do. All right. So we can leave our comfort zone and we help us to be able to achieve more. So, and that's the first thing. That's what I said in my first video. Apart from prayer, develop ourselves. After develop now, add value to ourselves. Then even the reason why you have a bad credit or bad credit report is because of income. No, ni. Ṣórí ọ̀rọ̀ income yìí kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ kékeré o. Income lọ far gidi gan. So when you have good income, of course, you will not able to miss payment now. Payment about you have essence now. The direct debits, they will come, they will meet money, they will come, they will see money. They will oh my yacht, oh my you left one. You understand? Because you have an essence apart from your savings. So it will only be happened if you um, add value to yourself and increase your income. So you're able to save quickly. Your credit report will be, even if it's your correct credit reports have been messed up, you'll be able to correct it or amend it with time. Because if you don't keep missing payments, of course your credit report, your score will jump up, and all the default and CCJ, you'll be able to settle them. Your credit score will step up at the same time. You see now, so money answer all things according to Bible. You too, you know. Okay, and you might be saying it doesn't give me happiness. Okay, have the money first. Let's see. Let's see, maybe happiness will come or not. It will come. Of course, money cannot keep you alive. I understand that. It's only God, but I didn't. That's another different topic. So I wasn't checking God out of situation right now. God is there, but if you did something that you can control, money is the ultimate. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, and the money can give some people they were sick in Africa now. If they see money, if they have access to good health, they wouldn't have died. They wouldn't have sick in the first place. Or they would get better quickly. So you see now, money kind of I choose value over money. See that you see that names is something. So okay, let's quickly talk about choosing value over money. So it relates to what I'm talking about. When we choose value over money, some of us, if you are working and get salary and you're contented, you already choose money over value. That's what you chose. You have chosen money. But if you think, okay, I've been doing the same thing for over a decade now, nothing has changed, and you begin to think deeply, what can you do differently? Then you have choose value over money. If you say to myself, okay, this job no longer serve me anymore. Okay, let me develop myself. Let me change career. Let me go to whatever. Let me do some business. You have choose value over money because you did not decide to stay at the same place and taking change. So choose value over money, and trust me, the marketplace will pay you. If you choose value over money, the money will chase you. It's only work like that. But if you choose money over value, even money that you are chasing going will not come. Over time. So let us choose wisely. Opeluwa Victoria, good morning. Thank you, Eshe, thank you for joining me. Peculiar, thank you for joining me. God bless you. ẹ bá mi power, ẹ bá mi power tap fa, help me to power tap now. Kí mo ṣe tó yẹn? Help me to power tap. My dear brother and sister, my country people, ẹ bá mi power tap. So anybody with question? Do you have a question? Thank you. Ẹ ṣé jàre. Ọpẹ́ Olúwa, God bless you. Victoria obìnrin nìyẹn. Thank you, my sister. So anybody need a question? Anybody have a question? Do you need any clarity about anything at all? It could be about personal development, it could be about mortgage, it could be about Nigerian mortgage, it could be about London mortgage. So then I will go back to in February, I will go back to Nigerian mortgage, or next week rather. Anything we need to know about Nigerian mortgage, UK mortgage, or US mortgage, investment mortgage, please raise up your hand or type your question. Okay, excuse me. So Facebook, thank you for joining me. Please, if you're watching me on Facebook, you need to drop a comment so that I'm able to see you. Otherwise, I will not able to see you right now. Okay, I don't know why. Now Nigerian mortgage me because okay, Ogbeni Adesh. Okay, fine. Nigerian mortgage, fine. So yeah, let's talk about Nigerian mortgage. So I make sure you come here tomorrow because I need to go now. But if I Nigerian mortgage and London mortgage or American mortgage, whatever, they work the same way. Nǹkan kan náà ni o, kò sí yàtọ̀ lọ títí o. Understand? The only difference ni pé Nigerian property are more cheaper than London or America. That's it. That's the difference. That's the difference. When it comes to mortgage, you see go the same. And then we diaspora, we have more upper hand, whatever. How do I say it? Maybe because of your pounds or dollars, by the time you convert it to Nigerian currency, and you're able to get some value to that money. I won't say value, sorry. I wouldn't depreciating my currency and get that. That's no value. I be you able to gather the deposit quickly. Let me put it that way. Simple English. So and Ogbeni Adesui, what are the things that you need? The same thing, income as well. Affordability. So the Nigerian interest rates, at the better fa, at the better. Any good, our interest is 1 digit as well. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Nigeria. I'm also interested in Nigerian mortgage, please. Jimmy, ẹja máa lọ lé. Àwọn tí mo fẹ́ lélẹ̀, ẹja máa lọ lé, ẹja máa. Let's start do something in our country. Trust me, write it down. Mo fẹ́ prophesize. Now, between now and 10 years' time, Nigeria, gbogbo wa, 70% wa fi bí báyìí la máa lọ lù wá. I'm not joking. Because Nigeria máa ti dá. Hey, Jesus, I cannot wait. So, if you are interested in Nigerian mortgage, number one, you need to we'll be working towards 30% deposit. Okay, and you can see that 30% deposit is not much, by the time you, for us that we're here, understand? By the time you convert, alone in any pounds and dollar, depend on and the property is quite cheap, all right? So, let's say, help me to power tap, please, help me to power tap. Because mentioning figures like that, TikTok does not like it. You understand? That's why we are not growing. I don't listen because, and there's no way I will listen because my job and my work is, it had something to do with figures and numbers. So if I don't mention numbers and figures, people will not understand me. Thank you, Jare. Adeshuye Shegoni. So, okay, let's say some property. Let's say some property around island, maybe Lekki or Aja, and Ramadison Yako. Let's say we'll be looking at 100M, okay, 100 million. So, but anything, if you wanted to come to Lekki phase 1, or Lekki there's a new Lekki phase 1 now. It's close to. They are building it beautiful. That's what Dr. Ned Woko have been doing. and other great developers. I will remember the name I'm mentioning here. So, what on mainland? Mainland, okay, mainland. It depends on the mainland. If you're looking for mainland, the sophisticated area mainland, most especially, let me tell you, if you're in diaspora, I would like you to buy in a place that whenever you are not in Nigeria, you can turn it to Airbnb and start making money. Because remember, it's a mortgage, so that you don't need to be sending dollar or pounds to convert to pay your mortgage. The property himself is obligation, you'll be paying its own obligation. Don't give yourself stress. So because of that, now location is more important now than any other thing. So the problem mistake that so many people made when they are buying properties, that they just buy, okay, what they need now, immediate need. So you need to learn how to think about future, far, 10 years, 20 years, 15 years time. When it comes to financing, always think like that. And that's only what we can save us. When you think far, think deep. Maryland, but in Maryland, the one she going to close to Ikeja GRA àbí ọgbà ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni? Mi ò mọ̀nà mọ́ lọ títí jàre. Bisi, thank you for following me. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Ikeja, Ikeja index, thank you. Mo ṣáà kó fẹ́ súnmọ́ báyìí. Okay, fine. So ilé ń bẹ̀ yẹn 300 ni o, 300M. Yes. Because àwọn kan tí mo ní lọ́wọ́ tí mò ń tà, iye tó ń tà wọ́n nìyẹn 300, 350, even 450. In fact, some place in mainland is expensive than island. I'm telling you. Because mainland, that's where when people are coming, the millionaires and the way, so that's the area they. How many bed? Oh, Jimmy, I think was three near three. 350 is 3 bed. I think 450 is 4 bed, and it's 450 is a house. Three something is a apartment. But it's a very quality property. Um, Quality property. Yeah, let me put it that way. So on that basis, and you can get a mortgage and all that. So, and when it comes to, let me now tell you something. So when it comes to, if you wanted to use government interest rate, the one I'm talking about, what's it called? One digit interest rates start from 9.75. So they have a threshold. Whenever government is trying to give you something, and there's always a cap. There's always small condition, apart from condition of money. So because they put normally from the Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, the interest rate 27 point something. Imagine. And now the sọ pé mortgage is 9.75 wà. Ṣé ti rí pé kò jọra wọn? So it was an initiative from our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that put this money together to put it aside for mortgage, so that they want the mortgage industry to boom. They want people to able to buy house, most especially middle class, low earner, and then they now had the diaspora people. They had us in the um, um, situation equation, so they didn't forget us. They want you to come back home. They want you to be comfortable. So that's why they include diaspora people into this mortgage, that you can get mortgage from 9.65, which is better. So we dey go some Shangotedo. Ibo ni Shangotedo wà? Ṣebí island ló wà àbí? Ọ̀nà Ajah nìyẹn àbí? So Shangotedo is on Ajah side àbí? Please let me know. I think so. The mo ti máa ń gbọ́ orúkọ yẹn. It's island. Yeah, island, yeah. Oh no, okay. Yeah, Sangotado, yes. Those area, maybe you will see at 100M or less, it's even or less than that. You can see something more lower than that self. Yeah, you can see. That's fine. So, but Maryland, Ikeja, GRA, Ilewonbel, property are quite expensive there. Not the properties, the land himself. The land are quite expensive. All right. But when you go to maybe Surulere, it's more Surulere. Surulere is developing as well. As well. Can you believe the one that we sold in Surulere, 3 bedroom then? How much? One something. I'm talking about early this year. By now, by now, oh my God, pim. You understand? So that's Sulere. Sulere Tidoge. So after immediately Sulere developed now, they will now face Kurodu. Ehen. They start working on Kurodu and all that. Ikorodu is a little bit reasonable right now. Okay. So you can still see maybe property of 50 million, even less than that. In Ikorodu. I think so. I didn't have a developer that's selling it, but I'm just based on the geographical something. I just do my maths like that. Anyone in Korodu house. Like I just said, Jimmy mo kàn sọ ni mi ò ní kankan lọ́wọ́ báyìí tí mò ń tà but if you're ready, if I know that you're ready, I can make investigation for you. That's no problem at all. I can make investigation because most of them people tí mo mọ̀, most of them they focus in um, island most of the time. So I know some of them Ikoyi, àwọn tó ń dì pẹ̀lú Ikoyi, Lekki phase 1, Lekki phase 2, Ajah, Abraham Adesanya, those areas. And then I know àwọn tó wà ní Ìkẹjà, that's it. Even with Magodo, I don't think any developer, I don't know, I don't, most of the Magodo is the landlord, they build their own service. It's a landlord area, not I don't think they make it commercial like that. So yeah, that's it. So what are the things that you do? So immediately you know the house price, then you work on the deposit. But okay, so to some of us, they are in diaspora there, but your goal is to have your house in Nigeria in this year, 2026. But right now, maybe you are not ready. The reason why you're not ready, maybe because the money is not that sufficient like that. You are still working towards your deposit. This is what you're gonna do. Start working. If you know you wanted to, you are targeting like a Zuliri Kodo that we talk about or Abraham Adesoya, start budgeting 150 million, okay, or 100 million lowest, and work it and save 30% of that, okay, save 30% of that. So if you think, okay, maybe God blesses you, you think you are looking at around posh area, more better, like I said, look for where you can put it on Airbnb uh, if you're not in Nigeria. And then that area has gone that you say, my sister come and stay in the house. Wọn ò ṣe yẹn mọ́ o. Ìwọ náà rí pé mortgage ní ṣe understand kò ní lè work. So that's why you need to prioritize location. So now after that, working on 30% of the purchase price, and then that's it. I think that's okay. And then your income as well, because we need to we need to do what's called financial health check. We don't want to commit suicide with financial health check with your finance. People do commit suicide when it comes to finance as well. Hey, I'm not supposed to say what I'm saying online. Kò ṣe pé wọ́n máa páyì rírì at least. See if the bills too much, ó ti páyì náà nìyẹn financially. Gbólì bí ọ̀gá Bólú boy ẹ̀yin nìyẹn. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Pastor Bólú. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. So on that basis, what we need to do, so we need to see that, okay, by the time you pay your rent or mortgage in London or other bills, do you have some sufficient money left? Okay, that's the way it works. The same, that's what I said, the same way it works here. We need to do affordability check. Thank you, Bully Boy. Eshegoni, God bless you. So we need to do affordability check because we don't want it to suffer, don't want to shock you. So then, even at all, if you have eyes for Keja or Ikoyi, you think you have a deposit, whatever. It doesn't work like that. See, we need to see, if you see, if you calculate your ẹ ṣé jàre, àwa nìyẹn. If you calculate your outgoing and if your outgoing does not match, you're not able to get it. So it still fall on financial, what's called personal development. Okay, when we develop ourselves and increase our value in the marketplace, you can see you can do all things. You're able to get whatever you like, you want to get. So that's it. So Jumi and Adesui, do you have any question for me regarding Nigerian mortgage? So to some of us that are just joining us, we are talking about how to get a mortgage in Nigeria. Okay, what are the things that we need? So we are now talking about location, some areas that are good for Airbnb. Okay, or like the only people that can just buy it in any area in Nigeria. No, even don't even think about buying any area, because remember I said always think about 10 years, 20 years time. What about if you're Nigerian and you live in Nigeria? You just buy now because you don't have no money. And 5 years time, 10 years time, God blesses you. You move, no, you change level. So what's gonna happen to that property? If you rent it, who's gonna rent it from you? So still, when you are buying your first time, whether you live in Nigeria or diaspora, think location. So you think location, by the time okay, if don't want to live in this house anymore, if I would like to put on the market, how quickly can I put in the market? How quickly, if I want to sell it, will people buy it from me? That's the way it work. I will save up the deposit. Okay, fine. Start working on your deposit. That's the first step. Start working on the deposit. Now you'll have the information. Working if you are looking for within 100,000, but we than in London, just looking at 120, 120, 150. All right, for good area, good location, and all that, and work on 30% on that, and then your mortgage will be ready, and then you can be talking. Then you can then come and speak to me. All right, and again, use opportunity to work on. We check the credit report too. So we use credit reports in UK or in America, depending on your country of residence, to validate your mortgage in Nigeria. So if you live in Nigeria, there's a credit report in Nigeria. When I said that, the people say, there is so it's very accurate. They will bring everything about you out. Very accurate. So there's credit reports in Nigeria right now, and it's accurate. So because you live here, we going to and your income is coming from here, so we're going to use your credit reports in UK. If you're in America, we use credit reports in America. If we use your FICO in, like, if you're in Australia, any part of the world, Canada, we use Canadian credit reports, Australia credit reports, and all that. That's the way it works. All right, thank you, pretty people. So I need to go now. So we'll see you again tomorrow at the same time, 10 o'clock. Thank you. So if you are just joining me, please, you can replay on Instagram and YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, F3 Rich Mommy Club 101. Please, F3 Rich Mommy Club 101. So that you can replay our previous video. Johnny, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Femi, thank you for joining me. Femi Money, did I pronounce your name well? Actually, going so I need to go now. Cheers. See you tomorrow. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And then